Now, I'm sure you've heard of this guy named Cofeezilla. I mean, he's a massive YouTuber. Biggest fraud uncovering YouTuber. He's got like 4 million subscribers. 5 million views on this video. Now this video is actually insane. I mean, it's got Drake. It's got Drake in the thumbnail. I think that's Joe Rogan. I don't know any of those other people. But chat, it's actually insane, chat. This guy discovered something that no one else has talked about. And he made another video similar to this, Counter-Strike gambling investigation. Now that video was also a very good video uncovering the Counter-Strike gambling kind of stuff that happened. But chat, this might be even crazier, because this isn't just Counter-Strike. This is all gambling. This is all gambling. All gambling is in this video. He uncovered the whole thing. Chat, this is gonna get crazy. Now chat, subscribe to me and subscribe to Cofeezilla if you enjoy this.
Gambling has changed. It used to be you'd lose your money on slots in Vegas, but today, not only can you do that, you can also bet on your favorite sports team, on the opening coin toss,
chat,
on this individual pitch.
Bro, chat, this is something that I'm mad about. Why is it automatically at 720p? Why is it not automatically like 1080p or even 4K?
Or on all three in a parlay. You can do it from your phone, your tablet, your Apple Watch. You don't just have to gamble on sports, you can gamble on esports, on video game items.
Who gambles on esports?
With those items. You can do it in
Bro, who is gambling on esports?
Stocks, on meme stocks, gamble with calls, gamble on earning calls, gamble on calls with earning calls.
Gamble on
political
calls?
events, world events. You can bet if Zelensky's going to wear a suit before July, if Jerome Powell's going to say inflation 50 or 60 times in September. And you don't just have to gamble on
These
that.
aren't commonly happening though, are they?
Fartcoin. You can gamble on the champion of Fartcoin coin, and you can gamble on any of the posts the champion of Fartcoin has ever made on whether they will become popular or not. And if none of that's
just dumb,
you can also
though.
just gamble directly within your banking app on a game of roulette.
I only gamble on Roblox.
Like a gentleman. And don't even get me started on the ads. You turn on sports, esports, podcasts. Not even my favorite political show is safe.
Shout out to Prize Picks, the best app to fire on sports in the game.
You will be bombarded.
Everything's sponsored by Prize Picks, bro.
You've ever heard of.
That's it makes me so mad. It makes me so mad when stuff is sponsored by Prize Picks.
DraftKings Sportsbook. DraftKings Sportsbook.
Uh-oh. How
I've listened to all those podcasts and heard about DraftKings Sportsbook.
Get here. And is it a good thing that we're turning every spare moment of our lives into a game of chance?
Yes, it's a great thing.
I'm betting no.
More gambling. You can probably gamble on other people gambling. Like you can like bet how much money they're gonna win from gambling. It's like a game of chance on another game of chance. That's probably a thing.
There are 3 things responsible for gambling becoming more mainstream, but the first and biggest trend is simply the mainstream
probably loot boxes. Loot boxes is probably a big thing.
Becoming more like gambling. See, Silicon Valley learned a decade ago that gambling mechanics are incredibly good for user retention, so they put them everywhere. Let's say you're shopping online. Well, now you can spin a wheel to unlock.
I mean, even like the biggest games in the world, like Fortnite, I guess Minecraft even, Roblox, all those games, or game platforms, they've all got random chance. Fortnite has the chests. Minecraft has mob drops. Roblox has just like straight up gambling. Like they have all the loot boxes. Roblox is probably the easiest place to find a loot box.
Right. Or if you're playing video games, you know.
They literally have games. The RNGs are literally just loot boxes.
A loot box. Get some randomized items. You can even use those items as virtual currency in a casino we've made a 3-part series about. Or maybe you don't have a problem with loot boxes for adults, but we've also put them in kids' video games because, you know, gotta start them young.
I mean, Counter-Strike is played by... I mean, it's not played by kids that much anymore, but... if you want to gamble real money, you can. No matter what your age is, you can.
Roblox is the largest game for minors, and they are stuffed with random...
you're gonna find a way.
...loot boxes. But even if that's fine for you, what about the third-party websites
even mentioned
which, against
Roblox.
TOS, allow full...
Bro, Cofeezilla could do a whole Roblox video.
...gambling based on a kid's game. And yes, there are actual kids gambling on these apps.
Right, I just won a bit of profit there. I had 200 Robux. No, I had 200 Robux.
Bro, this poor kid.
100 Robux in profit.
And he's Irish too. His voice, bro.
I had 50 Robux and I lost.
He had 50 Robux?
And I thought I got 50 Robux again.
He had 200 Robux, made 50 Robux profit.
So on this, mine's on Robux World. What I'm gonna do is buy 40 crates now. No, not 40 crates, but like 44 crates.
What is this site? This site looks terrible.
That looks good. Let's go. Let's go. We're in profit. Let's go.
I mean, he should have shown a video where the kid lost money. Cause now I'm kind of into this site. Like he made some profit.
Oh.
It is absolutely disgusting to see that. And look, I spoke to an insider who worked on this website, Roblox Wild, before it got shut down. He shared data which
Okay, it did get shut down.
claimed they made $5,000 a day, or roughly $2 million a year. Thankfully, this website
really
got shut
something.
down, but third-party gambling sites still persist because copying casinos makes a ton of money. And that's why we've been putting it into everything, including our politics. Prediction markets are
I mean, chat. Random chance is kind of needed in like,
the answer to the question
let's say a video game. It needs random chance. Otherwise, everyone's gonna have the same stuff.
of what if we could YOLO on election results.
Like if everyone had the same amount of money, then money wouldn't be worth anything. Everyone has the same amount. No one has more. No one has less.
World events. The biggest websites are Polymarket and Kalshi, which have exploded in
I
popularity
haven't
during
heard
the
of those.
American election cycle. But it isn't just major events that attract bettors. I was recently asked to investigate whether this was a suit that Zelensky was wearing. Why? Well, the prediction market had bet $200 million in betting volume on this bet, and some of them were really mad that they decided, no, this is not a suit, I
That
guess.
is a
Whether
suit.
you think it is or not, the
That's a
volume
suit.
of betting here is insane.
Bro, that's
and
a
one
suit.
reason for that is because these
If
companies
that's
are exploiting
chat, if that's not a suit, then what is it?
loopholes that allow betting even in states where normal gambling is illegal. Because these companies say they're not a casino, so they don't fall under the same rules, which is why instead of having to be 21, you can now gamble at 18 on prediction markets. And while there have been legal challenges to this, both of the major companies,
isn't-
Kalshi and Polymarket,
You mean the stock market? The stock market's gambling itself. Do people gamble on the stock market going up instead of just putting stocks into it? Like, that's just dumb.
have recently brought on the president's son as an advisor, making it hard to see how they're gonna be meaningfully regulated.
That's
Imagine
like
being able
that's
to
like
build
gambling that another person will win a coin flip instead of just coin flipping yourself. Like, why are you doing that? Why not just actually buy
Meanwhile,
stocks?
all the major betting apps are busy
Why are you betting on other people's stocks succeeding?
launching their own prediction market copycats to get around the same weak
Chat, if you have any idea whether anyone would do that and what they would get out of it, besides just actually buying stocks,
rules that
tell me in the comments.
still
I actually want to know.
have regarding betting. And don't even get me started on the other loopholes that are out there. Have you ever heard of the TikTok of sports wagering?
This
No.
is Cheddar.
I have not.
We're building the TikTok of sports wagering. Legal in 20 more states than DraftKings. Accessible for 18 to 21-year-olds. Live in
18 to 21. Not what about 22-year-olds? Wait, did he say 18?
accessible for 18.
Yeah, it's only 18 and 21-year-olds. I assume it isn't. I assume they're allowing 18-year-olds, and then in some states, and then in other states it's 21. But that just makes it seem like you only have 3 years to use this app.
to 21-year-olds. Live in-game micro betting. Swipe to predict every moment of every play.
I'm gonna stop your
Yeah, swipe to gamble on everything.
right there. If you missed it, Cheddar is a new startup trying
Cheddar.
to combine DraftKings, TikTok, and Tinder features into one
What?
app. And one of the things they brag about is they're
What?
allowing 18
Bro, that's like the worst combination
to
ever.
21-year-olds as a competitive edge. Guys, can you believe the untapped market of teenagers for gambling? Now, to be fair,
What? None of those with 18 to 21 is not teenagers.
Cheddar has not launched yet, but this is obviously the future we're heading towards, turning everything into a maximally addictive gambling product.
It's sports wagering with the pace of a slot machine.
Yeah. Isn't that the most dystopian thing you've ever heard? We're trying to turn sports betting into slot machines. I mean,
Isn't that already what it basically is?
the funny thing is that
They're both
the
luck.
whole product is built around yet another loophole called a
I mean, sports betting, I think, is a little bit more skill than just completely like a coin flip, complete luck.
sweepstakes casino, and that's how they get around the 21-year-old
Like, poker is more skill, than just putting your money on a coin flip.
Old age requirement. Here's how it basically works. Sweepstakes casinos claim that you don't actually need to purchase anything
But I mean, it's more luck than skill.
to play, so it's kind of not gambling. In fact, you can get free coins to access their games, but they also have a second currency which you can buy. Well, not buy, you get it for free when you buy the worthless coins. For example, their website says if you buy 100
Chat, can we just make loot boxes 18 plus?
cheddar coins, you get
Well,
5
at least like 16 plus.
bonus cheddar cash.
I mean, they're banned in some states.
And that's usually
or not
what you
states,
can gamble with
countries.
and redeem for real money. This is actually how Stake US works. If you didn't know, Stake International is one of the world's
I don't know
largest
what that
casinos,
is.
but they aren't allowed here in the United States. So they have an American arm, which is a sweepstakes casino, which has gold coins and stake cash. One Redditor explains how
I don't know.
the loophole
This is
really
too
works.
complex.
Quote, one stake cash is 1 USD. They only use gold coins because they need to say that you aren't gambling with real money.
But you are. If something's worth real money, it is real money. Well, maybe not. I guess that doesn't fully make sense because like a cat is worth real money. But like, I feel like they gotta change the definition of gambling, and then it like if something's worth real money, and you're playing with real chance, well, you're using chance to have a chance to get that money, or something worth real money, that's gambling. I said that in a weird way, but
to stay open
there's a way to word it where something worth real money, and you're gambling with it is still gambling.
in the US. Except, of course, you are actually gambling with real money. They just have a virtual currency workaround, which basically everyone has figured out. Some casinos are just kind of more honest about it than others. Cheddar's basically saying the quiet part out loud. They're going after 18 to 21-year-olds with TikTok, Tinder, sports betting at the pace of slots. And
Those are all like the most addictive things.
by the way, people are betting on their success. They're actually in a cohort of startups invested in by a Silicon Valley investment firm.
Okay,
called
so everything is just
8160.
gambling
But if you
now.
think that's a bad idea, now let's talk about banks and gambling.
I mean, most things in
recently
life
made
are
a video
luck.
on Yada, which was a fintech, which is a complicated
Can
story.
be
We've done a ton
partially
of work on here
attributed
and
to
here.
luck.
But basically, the original pitch was a no-lose lottery, which gamified savings. Lots of YouTubers worked
What do you mean a no-lose lottery?
with them, and they acted
That's just not a thing.
like a bank, at least
How would you ever make a profit if you couldn't lose?
at first, until they switched their new business model to be about allowing you to gamble inside the app and lose money, essentially becoming a casino within what is essentially a bank account. Now, I should actually note
So it's okay.
that Yada recently
Alright.
shut down the
Why
banking
would you do
side
that?
and have fully focused
So it's just gambling now.
on the
They
sweepstakes
got rid of
casino
this.
part. I guess
It's like if a bank added a casino, and then they're like, having a bank makes more than a, or having a casino makes more than a bank. Let's just make a casino.
it's a more profitable business, but it's a sign of the times that everyone is moving their app more towards gambling, and finance is going the same way. On August 19, 2025, the investing app
Well, I like random chance, but not to this extent.
Robinhood announced they are bringing
We don't need to be gambling on other people gambling.
sports betting prediction markets to their app. In the announcement, the vice president of Robinhood claimed sports betting was a, quote, no-brainer.
Why is it called
as we
Robinhood?
aim to make Robinhood a one-stop shop for all your investing and
Robinhood's
trading
the guy
needs.
that stole from the
AKA, we noticed
rich
people
and
were
gave to the
leaving
poor.
to
This is stealing from the poor and stealing from the rich.
other apps. We don't like that. We'd like you to never leave
Like, gambling is the way to lose money no matter what status you are.
our app. Now, ironically, the very next day, FanDuel, a sports betting app, announced they were bringing stock market betting to their customers.
Why?
But I will ask you
Why not just buy stocks?
about what's
Why gamble on the stock
called
market?
the gamification of markets. Why this move? Why FanDuel? Why now?
For us to have a
Why
partner
is
like
this-
FanDuel and be able to have 14 million
Why is all news negative,
accounts on
chat?
day one, I'm not
This guy just gives off negative aura.
becoming a casino, contrary to popular opinion. I didn't buy
This poor guy needs some more
a
sleep.
casino.
Needs to be paid more.
These
Needs a cup of
are
joe.
markets that will be offered to the general public, and we think is massively exciting on what it could do.
I didn't hear anything he said.
And you couldn't have a more
I didn't understand anything he said.
perfect image of how finance is embracing the casinos and vice versa. Actually, correction, you can have a more perfect image because after I wrote this, the New York Stock Exchange's owner invested $2 billion into Polymarket. So actually,
$2 billion?
this is the perfect image of where we are. And a result
That's
is a lot
too
of young
much.
people now see the stock market as kind of more like a betting market. The most popular group on Reddit
Is that not what it always was?
is personal finance with about 21 million followers. In second place, Wall Street Bets, where gambling on the stock market is embraced and celebrated. It grew the most during the meme stock craze of 2020, which shifted how some people thought about investing.
What is meme stock? I know about meme coins. What's meme stock?
Instead of being driven by earnings, prices, or fundamentals, people gambled on memes, attention, and vibes. People are chasing bigger returns and taking on bigger risks to do so. One measure of this is the amount of debt people are taking out to invest. Margin debt is at an all-time high of $1 trillion.
Why can you do that? You shouldn't be... Bro, if I own a bank, I'm gonna not have a casino in the bank, and I'm gonna make it so if you take out a loan, it can't be for investing in stuff or doing anything that is random chance. If you're buying something that you're gonna keep, and that thing is gonna help you, then you should be able to take a loan out for it. Otherwise, no.
Which even on an inflation...
I mean, I guess the bank doesn't want you to take out good loans.
...adjusted basis...
They want you to take out bad loans so they can do debt on you.
...is near all-time highs and up 5x over the last few decades. Not only that, the rapid growth of zero-day options by retail traders is also a telltale sign.
I don't know what that is.
It's grown 5x in volume.
I don't know what that is. I'm not at the gambling age.
Over 5 years, showing that...
Maybe I am, because he's talking about Roblox gambling.
People are trying to gamble more. Zero-day options are the stock trader equivalent of red or black at the casino. Fast action, massive wins or losses on a single day. But if the stock market is America's casino, then meme coins are basically the back alley bookie who will break your legs. Bigger price swings, faster action. Meme coins are even more degenerate than meme stocks and pumping.
I mean, Bitcoin and like crypto in general is gambling.
Dump usually within a single day. Among the people who trade,
I mean, it's a little bit of skill, but it's still random.
Pump.fun is the leading destination as the one-click.
I think normal like crypto is probably about, when it's not a scam, it's about like 50-50 like skill and luck. Because you want to sell when you're high, but get into a high place is still kind of luck.
Launchpad. Anyone.
But knowing when to sell is kind of skill. So it's 50-50, maybe it's 60-40, either way.
To make a meme coin in seconds, and there is no value in it other than the expectation that someone might be more foolish.
Yeah, you can buy it
Than you and buy at a higher price than
you can buy your own meme coin and then make it seem like it's higher. Wait, can you make your own?
No value in it, nation, as the one-click launchpad. Anyone can make a meme coin in seconds, and there is no value in it other than the expectation that...
Wait, can I make a meme
someone
coin?
might be more...
Bro, chat, we should make Booger Cat coin.
...foolish than you and buy at a higher price than you did. And of course, Pump.fun is happy to take a...
Oh, you have to buy
cut
it.
and make most of the money. Most
You only spent 50 cents on that, though.
traders will lose, but now you can also get a...
I wouldn't do like a...
cut.
Whatever the scam is. I don't even know how to do that scam. Like the scam that crypto scammers do. If I made a coin, it wouldn't be a scam, but it wouldn't be a good investment.
You're a content creator who pushes one of these coins. We've seen the same thing from launchpads like Meteora.
Like, chat, how does the crypto scam thing work? Because people said it, and I never seem to understand it.
They allow creators to have a split of some of the trading fees, and it kind of
I forget what it's called.
democratizes the grift. Now, anyone can farm their followers and fans for
rug pull, that's what it's called. I don't know what it is, though. I don't know how you do it.
money. You don't have to be particularly sophisticated.
Yeah, Jack Doherty did it.
And that's actually how Trump made millions of dollars in fees with Trump meme coin without ever selling. He just farmed the fees. And to be clear, this money doesn't
So they're making more money from other people spending money than the actual coin.
magically appear. It's being siphoned away from regular people who mostly lose. It creates a sad ecosystem where most creators are racing to the bottom for attention to get their audiences to pump their worthless coins, leading to a predictable spiral where most are scamming rage
Well, Cofeezilla should make a crypto coin that's not a scam.
baiting or otherwise trying to shock each other into becoming the biggest grift of the day.
Hey, everybody, Peach
Bro,
here.
what? What's that? Well, I'm baffled.
Gupsy got drained. Boo-hoo.
Thanks for the 20 bandos.
Oh, that was that one kid, chat. I admire that kid. He was like a 10-year-old. He pulled off like a $10,000 heist.
What?
If you've ever heard of a zero-sum game where someone has to win for the other one to lose, meme
Is that like everything?
coins are negative
Well, every possible thing, someone has to lose for you to win.
sum.
Otherwise, nothing happens.
because of all the trading fees. Most people, by definition...
Like, chat, by you watching this video, all the other YouTubers on your, like, recommended page, they lost and I won. Because I got your view and they lost your view. That's how everything in the world works. Like even getting a job, there's other people competing for that job, but one person has to win. Unless the boss hires all of them. But then nobody won, nobody lost either.
...will lose. The real winner, of course, is pumped on...
That's how you win. In order for you to win, someone has to lose.
...fun and people pushing it. According to one analysis, they've generated revenues of over $800 million for themselves, while almost none of
I want to make a crypto coin making thing, because you're not the one at fault if someone gets scammed, are you?
According to one analysis...
I mean, you're hosting it, but you didn't cause it.
0.4%.
Like, if someone, like, scams a bunch of people on a Minecraft server that breaks the TOS, it's not Minecraft's fault, it's the person who made the Minecraft server's fault.
...of all traders will ever make over $10,000. So, almost no one. And look, the reason we're going through all of this is to explain the many ways...
I mean, chat, if anyone in here wants to do crypto, just don't.
...that gambling...
I mean, it's better to just invest in stocks.
...is no longer just about slots, cards, brick-and-mortar casinos. We've injected it into every conceivable aspect of our lives, and that has two effects.
Pretty much, yeah.
One, it's inescapable.
I mean, not like getting a 9 to 5, I feel like, is mostly gambling free.
You cannot avoid gambling by avoiding Vegas.
You can't avoid it in life
anymore. It's literally everywhere. And then two, it's also harder to understand and study because most research...
Bro, chat, this is why you should vote for me. 2048, I'm gonna ban loot boxes.
...are studying, like,
at least for kids,
casinos, sports betting.
Maybe we'd also just ban crypto.
But so much of gambling is not that.
Or at least make it harder to get scammed.
...anymore. So as we get to the numbers of this stuff, remember, everything's going to be an undercount. But it is still important to talk about those casinos, and that's where we're going to shift now. Starting with the biggest trend that has happened for these casinos, and number 2 on our reason, which is sports gambling becoming legalized. Rewind the clocks for a second back to 2018 when the Supreme Court overturned a federal ban. At the time, basically, you could only sports bet in Nevada, but after...
Nevada. I mean, not Nevada. All the red countries.
This, you can see in a few years, we've completely...
Oh, man, Indiana was one of the first.
...flipped on the issue. Most states now...
I mean, not one of the first, but, like, the 5th one.
Betting, and along with that, the...
Wait, Texas is... It's illegal in Texas?
...advertising budgets
still?
For these companies...
Wait, what are the places where it's not legal? It's Alaska. What state is this? Oh, California. Alright, so pretty popular places banned it.
Betting, and along with that, the advertising
Hawaii
budgets
banned
for
it.
These companies.
But has it banned still? They didn't ban it, they just never had it legal.
Enormous. DraftKings, FanDuel, Underdog, Prize Picks. They've spent
I haven't heard of Underdog.
Hundreds of millions of dollars getting celebrities.
I guess it must be the Underdog.
And influencers to push their product every year.
That was a terrible joke.
Man, has it worked? As I'm writing this, the #1 sports app on the App Store is not sports. It's not ESPN. ESPN and the NFL are second and third.
It's not
the
NFL.
#1 sports app is actually DraftKings.
Oh.
And in the top 10,
ban
half
it.
of those apps
ban
are
them.
sports betting.
Ban them.
Insane. There are 2 reasons for this. Obviously, one,
just ban them.
Hundreds of millions in advertising. But the
Bro,
second,
Google Play
is what are
Games,
called
just ban gambling.
which is when these apps will incentivize players to download them and place a bet, sometimes literally offering what seems like free money.
It's got an NFL offer.
Don't play with me.
It's not real money, though. It's not real money because you're going to lose it. You also can't turn it back into real money.
Turn $5 into $150 in bonus bets.
New customers bet $5. Get $300 in bonus bets if you win.
New customers
If you win.
get risk.
If you win.
Free bets up to
What's the chance you win?
$2,000.
You can't win, chat. You can't win. If it was a 50-50, like if it was good chances on gambling, then the casinos wouldn't make money.
Now look, the reason casinos do this is kind of obvious. If they can make you place one bet, they're more likely to place the second, third, and 100.
You also, I feel you're not getting free money. It's free credits that aren't actually worth anything.
But even setting aside the fine print of these weird offers, does it not strike anyone else as weird that we're allowing gambling companies to give away free stuff?
They're not giving away free stuff, though.
Imagine the
They're
cigarette
giving away free addictions to gambling.
industry told you, you know, buy your first pack, get 50 free packs free.
I think a lot of cigarette companies actually do that. Or maybe not the companies, but I think a lot of, like, dealers do that.
To get you started. Imagine Budweiser said, shotgun one, they'll send you a case for fun. It's insane.
There's people who actually do that.
And yet, that's exactly what these sports betting apps are doing.
I don't know if it's companies themselves don't do that, not those specific companies, but I think like dealers and stuff, they actually do that. Like they'll give you one for free or like a discount because then you get addicted.
Wait, it's the lifeblood of how they get new players. And once you're in, these apps will also cater to their biggest players, biggest losers, called VIPs. They will send them gifts.
I mean, chat, gambling is probably better than cigarettes because it's possible to win in gambling and you don't get cancer from gambling.
As they spend their life savings.
So I would say it's a better addiction.
And there have been multiple lawsuits.
I mean, they're both terrible though.
Actually about this. And to make it worse, if you do the opposite.
You die faster either way.
And you actually win too much on these apps, they will try to limit your betting, as one investigation found.
If you show any real ability to effectively handicap a game and beat the sportsbook,
Yeah, there was this YouTuber, I think I had a YouTube short from him. And he's so good at, like, gambling. He's actually, like, skilled at gambling. Like, he's a good, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's, like, plays poker professionally. He's so good at it that he's banned from casinos. But then he got, like, an earpiece on this other guy. And he was, like, telling him what to do. And I think he made profit.
Will limit your bets.
So, I mean, it is skill-based. It can be skill-based.
Essentially kick you
It depends what you do.
out of the sportsbook. They will not let you win. Can you talk to me a little bit about how sportsbooks treat you once you start winning?
They don't want to accept your bets.
Yeah, it turns out the casinos actually hate the exact player that's featured
Well, yeah, it turns out casinos hate losing money.
in all of their advertisements. The guy who
Shocker.
actually wins too much money. Which is actually so crooked when you think about it, that if you're one of the few people who achieves what they're promoting, they actually don't want you. Now,
Yeah.
as I was writing this story, another massive...
I mean, it's the same thing with, like, police. Like, police need there to be crime. And police almost... I don't know if they want there to be crime, but they need it. Like, doctors want you to be sick. Otherwise, they don't make money. They won't be a doctor. Like, if there were no sick people, there wouldn't be doctors.
Scandal actually broke in the sports betting world, which is even more corrupt.
Like, gamblers don't want... like, casinos don't want good gamblers. They want terrible gamblers.
Than not allowing winners.
But as you now know, individuals such as Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Terry Rozier were taken into custody
FBI?
today. Former, current,
What is HSI?
NBA players and coaches. What you don't know is that this is an illegal gambling operation and sports rigging operation that
sports rigging
spanned the course of years.
That's right. The FBI just exposed a massive sports rigging scheme that was...
Oh, yeah. I think I heard about that. I heard about that on, like, a sports card podcast that I listened to.
using these apps to win money on rigged basketball games. One example of this was March 23rd, 2023, when an NBA player, Terry Rozier, told a friend ahead of time that he was going to go out...
The FBI got into the NBA game?
...early on a foot injury. And so that night, $200,000 in bets were placed on his underperformance because no one else knew that he was injured.
What is Bo doing?
And a few minutes after...
he looks like he doesn't know where he is.
Kind of limping around, he left the game and the bets paid off. A few days later, Terry Rozier and his friend allegedly counted the money...
He looks like he just spawned in.
...at his house from the fraudulent wagering scheme. And this was one of several rigged games the FBI alleged. But the media was quick to point out, this isn't even the first time someone was caught doing something like this.
Jonte Porter, who played for the Toronto Raptors, has already pled guilty. He's already pled guilty. He's awaiting sentencing.
What is this, like, YouTube reaction video, like, thing that, like, news companies are doing now?
For doing just what
Like, just stream on Twitch? This looks like a Twitch stream. This looks like what Hassan does.
And Jones are accused of. So this train has already left the station, Laura. And I have...
What's this thing that, like, news stations always do? Where they just show, like, a slideshow of, like, random pictures of the people they're talking about? And it, like, slowly zooms in and it does PowerPoint, like...
Oh, there's...
Like, what is this thing that they all do?
Everywhere. It is everywhere. I've done ads for DraftKings. LeBron James has done ads for DraftKings. In fact, ESPN...
L LeBron for this.
This morning, they're having programming, people talking just like you.
I mean, Jack, I'd probably do a gambling thing. I wouldn't do Prize Picks, though.
And underneath them, on the ticker, was an ad for ESPN Bet, which is ESPN's own sportsbook.
Yeah, the irony of all of this, is that the same people who condemn illegal betting going on are simultaneously pushing the sports books, which create the opportunity. And at some point, the producers on ESPN actually noticed it. And see if you can spot the moment they try to fix the sportsbook ad in the corner.
You hear a lot about legal sports gambling on this show. The Bussin' Boys, obviously sports gambling is a huge part of what you do, so we put those all out there as a preamble because it might be in the back of people's minds, and we acknowledge that this is a different time and place. However, there is a fine line, not so fine.
What is that thing in the corner of his video? Wait, what is that? I don't think he meant to leave that in. Here. Maybe he did. Maybe he did.
And we part of what you hear a lot about.
You can spot the moment they try to fix the sportsbook ad in the corner.
You hear a lot about legal sports gambling on this show.
They've got ESPN bet in the corner as they're talking about illegal gambling.
The Bussin' Boys, obviously sports gambling is a huge part of what you do, so we put those all out there as a preamble because it might be in the
this is a watermark.
Back of people's minds, and we acknowledge that this is a different time and place.
Yeah.
However, there is a fine line, not so fine. There is a bold
Okay, I wasn't sure what was going on before.
line that obviously has to be drawn.
Yeah, there was a fine line down here that said ESPN bet.
Well, that's a little awkward. You're actually supposed to remove the ad for sports betting before talking about sports rigging? And honestly, we've only hit the tip of the iceberg here because we've since learned these professional leagues are useless at catching this stuff. Turns out the NBA already investigated Terry Rozier before the FBI indictment for that exact game.
Well, I mean, he did look like he was limping around.
And they cleared
Or he was under the influence or something. Which he was. He was under the influence of money.
The NBA commissioner said there was insufficient evidence.
Ultimately concluded that there was insufficient evidence despite that aberrational behavior to move forward.
Right.
I mean, yeah, you can't fully prove it until you actually see, like, just looking at that guy's movement, something looks like it's up, but he could just be injured.
So even with aberrational activity, they had the right game, the right guy, and the NBA couldn't find enough evidence. I mean, the more money that goes into sports betting, the more this will be a—
Bro, chat, this guy kind of looks like a— he looks really short.
problem. And
I just always think that. Chat, how tall is Cofeezilla?
Leagues are clearly not equipped to handle it. But people just look the other way because the money's too good. And I want to now address the size of these betting markets because they're absolutely enormous in ways most people don't.
You could say they're massive. You know what else is massive?
Understand. And to get our heads around it, we're going to look at some survey numbers.
Low
One
taper
study
fade.
estimates that 22% of all Americans and almost half of men my age have an online sports betting account. Another
Okay, 22%, that's not bad. That's like 1 in 5.
estimates that
A little more than that.
1 in 4 people have placed a bet on sports, and 1 in 5 have placed a bet in the last year. Like with all surveys,
That's not too bad, chat. It could be worse.
there's margins of error here, but the data mostly agrees. Sports betting is very widespread and extremely popular among young men. And for the ones who get addicted,
Could be worse, man.
it's financially devastating. One recent study looked at Americans' finances before and after sports betting was legalized by their state. They found that bankruptcy
Ooh.
rates rise approximately 10%.
10%? That's a lot.
legalization.
That's 1 in 10 people going that's 1 in 10 more people going bankrupt.
Another paper looked at financial stability, noting that for households
I think.
that do bet, they spend on average
Could
about
be wrong.
$720 a year sports
Pretty
betting.
sure.
And the study found that for every
10% is 1 in 10. I don't know if that's 1 in 10 more people going bankrupt, though.
dollar someone deposits
I think
for
it
betting,
is.
there's a reduction in net investments of just under $1. As people gamble more, they invest less, which means their financial future is worse. Makes sense. But this is especially
Yeah, chat, I'm just gonna invest. Like, I don't think I'm gonna gamble. I'm not gonna gamble trying to make money. Like, maybe I'll buy, like, a Counter-Strike loot box or, like, a egg and pet simulator. But I'm not doing that trying to make real-world money. I'm doing it because I like the skins or the pets or something.
true of problem gamblers or
Sometimes I buy eggs. Chat, when I buy eggs in Pet Simulator, I don't open them. I sell them for diamonds because that's, like, the right way to do it. Because if you sell an egg in Pet Simulator, that's like $5. If you open it up, there's like a 90% chance you'll get something worth way less than the actual egg. So just sell the egg.
gambling
Same thing with Counter-Strike loot boxes. Just sell the loot box. Don't sell the stuff inside of it.
addicts. To be clear, this is not something that affects all gamblers. Roughly
Don't open your loot boxes if you actually want to make money. Just sell the loot box itself.
1% of the world population suffers from this. It's more common.
Like, like owning a casino makes more money than gambling.
Among people who bet regularly and bet online, two of the things that sports gambling
That's the
encourages.
strat.
Problem gambling completely obliterates people's finances and affects more than just the gambler, because as they beg, borrow, or steal to continue their addiction, they affect everyone around them. And I do mean steal. Roughly half of gambling addicts will commit a crime.
Half?
And most of those crimes
That's
are to
insane.
continue gambling.
How many people are gambling addicts, though?
Often leading
I don't know if that's true,
to a
Chad.
spiral where the addict
It could be more, actually, because those are only the people that got caught, I assume.
doesn't see a way out, which is why problem gambling has one of the highest suicide rates of any
Why would you steal and then gamble? Just steal and keep the money.
substance addictions. Full stop.
I don't get it. You know none of this matters, right?
What do you mean none of this matters? Just talked about how it destroyed people's lives.
You tried this before with Roobet, CS2, and it did nothing.
Okay, it did do something. A lot of more people heard about it. It definitely did something to CS2.
Yep.
No, literally, I mean nothing.
Okay, that's just a lie.
Absolute silence.
It did something. Maybe it didn't do a lot, but Valve did do a response. You did get responses from companies. A lot of YouTubers reacted to it. More people are aware of it.
All the moralizing, the anti-gambling.
The core problem wasn't solved, but other stuff was solved.
You're wasting your time.
He's not, because he's making money out of it. He's making money educating people on scams. He's not wasting anyone's time. I mean, like, your life is probably better because you know about this. Probably, maybe not, but like, your life is probably better from this. He's not wasting his time because he's making money out of it. And I think this is a good way to make money. Like, even if Mr. Beast is only doing charity because he wants to make money out of it, well, that's great. He's making money giving other people money. Most normal jobs don't do that. Most normal jobs, you're mostly in it for yourself. Okay, we still have 30 minutes left in the video. So, I mean, something happens. What is this ad? This ad looks terrible.
You a story. A year ago, I was offered $20,000 to do a video by Casino. Now I said no.
Oh yeah,
and made a whole series.
Watch that video. That's a W video, man. I've watched these videos multiple times because it's just great.
About it, but what I didn't tell you is that later I was offered $1 million to cover my legal fees in an ongoing case. Now, this was offered by a person who said they wanted to remain anonymous, no strings attached, very nice person. They said they wanted to just help out. Sounds great. But then I found out the money was coming from a sports betting company.
Why would they give it to him? Bro, if you own anything that's gambling based, do not give that money to Cofeezilla or offer the money. Like, I mean, that person was trying to be nice, but like, Cofeezilla's not gonna accept
They were
that.
one of the top people, and that's
He doesn't even do sponsors. I don't think he would. Even if it was from like a normal source, like nothing that Cofeezilla's against, I don't even know if he would take it then.
obviously a dilemma for me. I am publicly against gambling, and here this person's kind of privately telling me, well,
I think gambling's fine, but we gotta tone it down. Like, this is not fine. The sports gambling and all this stuff, like addictions and stuff.
gambling can pretty much solve all my problems.
Like, if you were just in like Las Vegas and stuff, I think that would be fine. Like, but keep it there.
Pay my
Does not need to expand onto Roblox.
my legal fees, you know, they're telling me, oh, their company's regulated, it's fine, it's above board. Ultimately, I had to say no. Thank you for the offer, but, you know, in my head, there's no such thing as $1 million, no strings attached. And, you know, obviously, I also can't take
I mean, maybe there is.
$1 million from a
I
sport.
feel like there's a way to give someone $1 million. Like, if Mr. Beast. Let's say Mr. Beast gives you $1 million. He just gives you $1 million. Like, what are the strings there?
Betting company, and then go make a
Maybe
video.
there is strings. I mean, but I think there is such things as no strings attached. It's just never gonna happen.
Criticizing sports betting.
But it is possible. It just, why would anyone do it?
It gave me pause and kind of gave me an aha moment that I was missing before.
What do you mean? I guess maybe if you win a giveaway. But, I mean, I guess you'd probably have to do something to win the giveaway.
Where I started to understand exactly how screwed we are, and this goes into our third reason gambling is winning. The casual way these casinos can throw around life-changing money for any normal person is why the data will never fix this. It's why having enough sad facts about addicts or interviewing people whose lives were ruined will not change things. Believe me, I've done it, and it's never...
I think they will change that. I think there was a few people out there that'll be scared by this video, and then they won't gamble.
Move the needle.
Ever in their life.
To be honest...
Or if they do, it'll be a low amount.
It's not even debatable that gambling is kind of bad.
Maybe I will gamble in my life, but this is making me not want to gamble.
Bad for most people, and life...
I won't be doing it on Prize Picks.
Destroying for a few. Even the industry kind of admits that, but the reason gambling is everywhere in spite of that is there is too much money in the game benefiting the people that make the final decisions, right? Think about the states with tax revenue, the casino profits, the influencer payouts. There's a...
Casinos need to be taxed to the max. But I don't think that would be helpful, because then that would just make them... That would just make it harder for normal people to win.
Small group.
Because casinos have to like a special tax, I'm pretty sure. Like a higher tax than normal.
That gambling is incredible for. So incredible, it basically defies logic. I'm talking billions of dollars in profits. And if you want to understand why gambling is everywhere, you can't just look at the statistics. You have to look at the money. And I want to show you
the money is statistics.
Exactly how this works.
Money is a statistic.
This is Matt. He's better known online as Nadeshot, and recently he took a gambling deal with an offshore crypto casino.
Didn't he do Counter-Strike?
And when he first talks about the deal, I want you to notice it's a little strange. He almost seems hesitant.
Boys, we just partnered with Rootbet, and before I say anything...
What is he looking at?
Don't gamble, okay? You will lose.
Yeah.
I promise.
Well, that's what I would do. If I ever got a gambling bet, I'd probably take it, chat. I'm gonna be honest. I'd probably take any sponsor, but
you're gonna lose.
But I'm like, you're gonna lose.
But
wink,
that's
wink.
Why I partnered with Rootbet so they can pay me to gamble. So
I'm saying this in advance, chat. Pull this up. If I ever take a gambling sponsor, pull this up.
Oh.
Don't show this to the gambling sponsor. But
when I lose.
But chat. If I got a gambling sponsor, don't actually download the app. Just be happy because I got money.
I'm still gonna lose.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I'm still gonna lose.
Weird to hear someone say,
why not just edit that out?
Don't gamble, guys, while announcing a partnership with a gambling company.
It's okay. I don't think it's that weird. He doesn't want his fans to get scammed.
Nadeshot implies
it just shows that he wants money
that he may lose,
but he doesn't want his viewers to lose money. I think that's pretty honorable, actually.
Lose money, but in fact, he later admits that it's the most money he's ever been paid.
This is the biggest partnership that I've had in my entire career.
No, instead, I think the hesitancy and weirdness of this video is because Nadeshot knows pushing gambling is kind of bad for people. He said so in a...
But he said not to do it, man. I think he did the right thing, man. Because, like, it's probably a crazy amount of money, probably multiple millions. I would take the money and then tell your viewers not to do it.
Podcast a couple years ago.
I definitely think that people streaming on Twitch, all the crypto betting, certainly incentivizes younger kids to be more interested in crypto gambling. Like, I know personally people that should not have been gambling online, but because it's so easy to gamble with crypto, they did it when they could not afford.
We need more laws on crypto.
To do it.
Crypto needs to be looked at more than actual money.
And it has not worked out well for them.
Because crypto can be hacked.
Right.
Like, it's not real.
Personally, it's bad. But for the reason why he's doing it anyways...
So I think we're too far in.
Just fast forward 2 minutes in the podcast.
We're too far into the gambling. I don't think we're going to be able to reset it, but I think we can stop it. We can stop making progress with the gambling. Keep it as it is. That's pretty bad, but it's not going to get worse.
Because the host
if we did
asks, a hypothetical. What if someone offered Nadeshot $100 million to promote gambling?
I would do it. Chat, bro, anyone would do that. Even Mr. Beast. Like, well, maybe not Mr. Beast.
Let's just say his tone changed.
I don't know what Mr. Beast's thoughts are on that.
I ain't turning down $100 million, bro. You got me up, brother. I'll go on there and I will crypto gamble 24/7, dude. At that point, man, it's the parents' fault. Hey, I'm just working over here. You're gonna...
I would do that and be like, wink, wink, don't do this.
Pay me more than LeBron.
I mean, chat, people streaming gambling might actually be... I don't know. It could be a positive. probably isn't, but there is a chance that it could be because people are watching you instead of actually gambling. Probably not, but maybe. There's probably people who watch gambling streamers instead of gambling themselves.
Lighting up, cash on fire, gambling crypto. I would sell my soul for 100 M's. Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
We should clip this. We should send this over to Kate.
I won't sleep. I will be your workhorse. You want me to pump blue chews and crypto gambling? I will do it all. You got me fucked up.
Well, okay, now he just seems dumb.
Them kids, dude. Fuck them kids.
Look, I'm just gonna say, you can
Okay, Cofeezilla was laughing too.
say he's wrong for saying that. He's a bad person for saying that.
He is.
But the reality,
I mean, I would look, man. I would also take 100 million, but I would do what I would tell people not to gamble. Like, I mean, like, that's bad. Gambling is bad, but if you're paying me 100 million and that's not gambling, and I'm just promoting it, but I'm saying not to do it, then that's not really promoting it.
is this is why gambling is winning. The casino,
like if this guy talks about a Counter-Strike thing that he exposed, is he promoting it?
have so much
Not really.
money, they are buying people's souls. Even people who kind of admit gambling's kind of bad. Put enough money on the table, and Nate Shot says, hey, fuck them kids. And by the way, speaking of fucking them kids, let's...
But, what?
talk about Drake.
Oh, that was actually, that was a good one, man.
He's in the shot.
It isn't just streamers or influencers taking deals. It's the biggest rapper
Drake is an
on the
influencer.
planet. He signed a reported $100 million deal
You saying Drake isn't an influencer?
recently.
An influencer isn't just like a social media creator. An influencer is just someone who influences people. So just any celebrity.
Stake, the crypto casino, which is wild. There's really no endorsement deals like that anywhere else.
Wait, what was it? I didn't even hear it. The rise and fall of Drake's 100 million
And a
stake deal.
reported $100 million deal recently with Stake, the crypto casino, which is
What's he doing? Like a commercial?
There's really no endorsement deals like that anywhere else that hit those kind of numbers.
XQC and Kick. That's not gambling, but
And just like Nate Shot, Drake wants you to know that, you know, even though he's taking the money, gambling isn't for everyone. Recently, he posted an $8 million loss, saying, gotta share the other side.
yeah, but he made $100 million.
Of
So
gambling. Now, maybe some of you think that's brave, but to me, I see that and go, Drake, that is the only side of gambling for most people. If any normal person...
That's the only side of gambling for everyone, except for the people who own the casinos who get sponsored by the casinos. The casino's the only one making money.
Lost $8 million, their life is over.
Anyone making a crazy amount of profit is also losing
And
a crazy amount of profit.
legs are broken. You're the only one with another side to this whole thing. Where, to be clear, that other side is reportedly getting paid $100 million. And to be clear, like, it's a lot of people taking these deals. I'm not trying to single anyone out.
Drake.
You know, let's also take Kevin Hart.
Drake is terrible.
Right? One of the world's smallest comedians. He put...
Why is he insulting all these people? What's the thing with Drake and then one of the world's smallest comedians?
Kings. And this one I find really bizarre.
Do me a favor, man. Go to the DraftKings app. Look at what I'm betting on. Look at why I'm betting on. Place your bets. All the action is here. DraftKings.
This guy just sounds dumb.
Kevin Hart.
I'm not even gonna...
Why do people on Instagram, why are they always just like in a random place? Like why did Kevin Bart like go outside, decide to film like his front porch? Like these always look like the laziest things ever. Like the other one, the guy was just in his car. What was that, Nate Shot? He was just in his car like don't gamble. And then this guy's just like download DraftKings now. Like just in front of his house.
I'm betting on.
Like why are you filming it here?
Your bets.
This is like the least professional thing I've ever seen.
All the action is here. DraftKings. Kevin Hart.
Like, bro, my shorts in the basement are more professional than that. Like, you're just some random guy.
I'm not even gonna ask why Kevin...
Who is watching that?
...needs you to get on DraftKings and bet.
What social media platform was this posted on? Cause now I just don't wanna get the social media, cause it's just people Like, what social media is this? It's just people, like, in front of the house, like, saying, like, download DraftKings now? Like, what is this?
DraftKings, Kevin Hart.
I'm not even going to ask why Kevin needs you to get on DraftKings and bet. Like, the fact is he's worth a reported $450
because he makes money.
$50 million. But the real thing I find so gross about this is that Kevin Hart has gone on podcasts and talked about the need for financial literacy. You know, he talked about this on Joe Rogan.
The biggest problem within our community is knowledge. We don't know. Debt is welcomed because it's celebrated. That's all we know. The knowledge isn't given.
Welcome because it's celebrated. Who is celebrating that?
So it's not.
Yeah, that.
To you.
Who is celebrating that?
Obtain that knowledge and understanding that you go, oh. Oh.
I have to like use energy to understand what this guy's saying.
This is why you put money up. This is how you increase versus decrease. Oh, this is how you earn on your money. Oh, wow. I can gain wealth.
I have no idea what he's saying.
By investing in what? The stock world is what? How many people
I don't tell me. Stop saying what and tell me the answer.
Stock world, and is there a part that isn't necessarily gambling? Is there a low risk part?
I have no idea what he's saying.
This not.
Why is this so low quality? This looks like it was filmed on a calculator.
The information isn't there.
Yeah, Kev, maybe the
or like a washing machine.
Information isn't there on the stock market part, which isn't gambling, because you're too busy telling.
The stock market isn't gambling fully. It's random chance, but that doesn't always make something gambling. It's random chance, but it's still skillful. Like, if, let's say Roblox decides that they're banning, like, everyone from the platform. It would be skill to not spend money on it, because it's gonna go down.
Telling them about actual
gambling.
Understand that Kevin Hart is not just a guy.
I feel like in that what he was showing, from what I could understand, which was like nothing. I'm pretty sure he was just saying nothing. Like he wasn't saying the answers to the things he was asking.
Sometimes talks about it on podcasts either. He has a whole partnership, an actual partnership with Chase.
I feel like that's what like people on the news, they're just saying nothing most of the time. When they're trying to say an opinion, they're like,
where they ran a campaign to improve financial literacy. But then Kevin goes on this.
What do you mean financial literacy? Like financial education?
He's pushing DraftKings, which
literacy I always think is like reading.
Financial illiteracy. And while we're talking about small comedians with big bank accounts, let's talk about Joe Rogan too. And listen, I'm not trying to be high and mighty with all this stuff. I know it sounds a bit like that.
Well, I was literally talking about how this guy looks short.
But believe me, I am eye level with these guys. Okay, I'm very short too. You can't tell.
Okay,
he is. $10 million studio test.
I can tell.
But no offense.
He kind of looks like an Oompa Loompa. These look like the Oompa Loompa clothes.
Here, we got to discuss though how the biggest comedians in the world. Biggest, smallest comedians are pushing DraftKings. Didn't Joe get a $250 million deal from Spotify?
Yeah, 100 million is still something compared to 250 mil.
I didn't realize before this video, like, how many gambling ads he has been running recently. In the month of September alone, there were 11 DraftKings
Bro, Joe Rogan is like the laziest YouTube channel ever. He just talks to people. Has like the most, like he probably doesn't even make a custom thumbnail. It's just people. And then he makes money off of other people talking. Because people watch him. People watch Joe Rogan for Joe Rogan now. But before, they were watching for the other people.
Ads in 14 videos. And with Joe especially.
I mean, a lot of podcasts are like that, but at least they make thumbnails. Joe Rogan's thumbnail is just a person he's talking about.
It's weird because he's the guy who rants against Big Pharma's manipulative advertising.
If you can advertise, you can manipulate people and change their opinion based on theatrics.
So many. Everyone gets a free bet. We all want to win.
Yeah, they get a free bet. They get to lose money for free.
Hey, let's win together.
You know what to do. You have music.
Gamble, yeah. That you know what to do.
People dancing and holding hands and spinning around in a wheat field. Like, that is so manipulative. And we are
people dancing in a wheat field? What does that have to do with gambling?
To manipulation. And when it's something that is...
People gambling on, like, the growth of the wheat?
So important. Like, making critical...
I am lost. Half this video, I'm lost. They're talking about stocks and then back to sports. And it's like...
Health decisions. There's so many
crypto,
of these...
like...
commercials. Like
and Joe Rogan.
So many times I'm watching television, I'm like,
Kevin
how
Hart.
many goddamn drug commercials are there?
By the way, I agree.
What? Because there's a lot of drugs. There's a lot of different reasons people need medication. That's why there's commercials for it.
Agree with them. We are being manipulated. But change a few words for
Yeah.
that rant, and you can
Sure.
say the exact same thing about how gambling is pushed. Casinos are also manipulative. They don't
They're more manipulative than whatever Joe Rogan was talking about.
advertise the actual reality where people lose. Instead, they say things like winning, cashing in, opportunity. And Joe
No chat. This would be a fire video if I had like a gambling sponsor.
Rogan's a part of that.
Every game
I don't think I can get a gambling sponsor though.
is another chance to cash in. Don't just watch the action, win with it. Every snap is...
Chat. You can tell though. You can tell that this guy, like, he's reading off a script, 100%.
Loaded with opportunity.
That is just as manipulative as
Loaded with opportunity.
pharma ads pushing
Like,
pills that may
He,
end
he obviously does not care.
up addicting you. In both cases, the collateral damage are the ads
Man, I'll know we're cooked when Royal Pair starts pushing, like, DraftKings.
created along the way. And I guess I have to ask, maybe people think,
That's
oh,
the point
one's
when we're
worse
cooked.
than the other. Is there that much of a difference between a drug addict and a gambling addict?
Yeah. One's addicted to drugs, one's addicted to gambling.
No, really, I'm asking.
It's like
Yeah, there is.
if you see the drug addict, you see him, he's shooting up or whatever it is, and you see him fainting, you go, oh, that poor bastard. But when you see a guy who's fully in the grips of
There is a difference.
gambling, trying to figure out how to get his money back, and he's all jazzed up with adrenaline.
Why? Why is the audio? Why is the visual quality so low? This again, it looks like it was recorded on a washing machine.
He doesn't understand why.
It's just like cocaine. It's just like drug abuse. It's just like the opiate problem. It's just like anything
I can't hear what this guy's saying.
anything else. It could you and I both know people who have lost their lives gambling. Okay, you've seen people in pool halls.
It's easier to lose your life to drugs than it is to gambling though. Because drugs can actually kill you. The gambling itself does not kill you, hopefully, unless you're playing like Russian roulette.
You see how they get, Joe Rogan. There's no difference in the drug addict and the gambling addict. Not at all.
Well, one's addicted to drugs and one's addicted to gambling.
No difference.
So there is no difference. Then why do we shake our head at the
There is a difference. You're listening to Joe Rogan for advice, Cofeezilla. That's not the most not even Joe Rogan, the weird Italian guy that I can't hear his voice. He's like I can't tell what he's saying.
and pharmaceutical execs who push pills that ruin people's lives, but somehow nobody cares? We're doing a very similar thing with gambling. At
But people do care.
every level
Who doesn't care?
of society, we are
Everyone cares. You just show the clip of people that cared about it. Cared about it enough to talk about on Joe Rogan podcast.
shoving this down people's throats. And it's not that I mind if people gamble individually, but we are pushing it on people who otherwise would not have done it because everything is gambling now, from sports to entertainment to investing.
I mean, he's mostly only talking about investing in sports.
It's totally inescapable, and we're moving the casino from...
He needs to do one on Roblox. He should do what... I'm gonna comment that. He probably won't see it, but... You should do... Because Roblox not even just the gambling part, like all the other stuff. Chat, you guys can go and watch the end of that video. There's about 2 minutes left. That was a great video. So chat, join the Discord. If you've liked this video, subscribe to me. You'll probably also like Cofeezilla. So go subscribe to him. Yeah, chat. Don't gamble. If you're a gambling sponsor though, I am open. But I'm gonna tell my viewers not to gamble on your platform. But you can give me money.